So today we're going to be working on pelvic curl into pelvic bridge. In Pilates, we focus around maintaining a neutral spine. And a neutral spine is where we have just a small space underneath our low back and length through the rest of our spine up into our neck. Saki is here with me today. We're first going to start off with what's called a pelvic curl. And so what I'm going to have Saki do is she's just going to tilt her pelvis back. She engages her lower abdominals. Good. She flattens her low back. And then she'll go ahead and release her pelvis. Good. And creating that same space underneath her low back again. Same thing. So she tilts back. She pulls in her abs and she starts to lightly engage her glutes to help that tuck of the pelvis. And release. So we do pelvic curl in order to create flexibility and mobility through the low back, but then to also work the lower abdominals and even the glute muscles as well. Usually from pelvic curl, we'll take it into a bridge. So I'll have Saki go ahead and start with that pelvic curl, and she's going to peel her spine up off the mat. Good, and she's going to come up to a point just where the bottom of her shoulder blades start to lift up. Good. Now as she comes back down, she's going to think one vertebrae at a time. So down through the shoulder blades, down through the ribs, back through that pelvic curl again, and she'll release her tailbone. Good, and we're going to do that again. Pelvis tilts back. And so as Saki lifts up, she's engaging her hamstring. She's using the back of her legs, using her glutes just like with the pelvic curl. And she's also using her spinal extension and flexion muscles to lift up. Good. So as she's here, she's going to start to lower back down. But I want you to think about pulling the abs in to help lower the spine down. Good. And release back into that neutral pelvis. One more time. We'll tilt back. Good. She's recruiting the back of her legs, using her hamstrings, using her glutes, spinal flexors and extensors. Good. And as she comes back down, she engages the abdominals to lower the spine back down.